Hi, this is Joel from CST department, second year. I am going to do the mini project of programming in Java. So I will show you the report of that. Sorry. This is a report. That is making a calculator using the Java Applet. To implement a calculator using the Java Applet. Now I'll show you the program. This is a program. Here I have imported different packages. That is abstract window toolkit, AWT, all the classes in the AWT packages. Then AWT.event, all the classes in this, and then the applet. Now I have made a class called calculator which extends from the applet class and implements action listener interface. So here there is a variable message which is a string. Now nothing I have assigned. Now v1, v2 and result are variables of type integer. Made a reference variable of type text field class. I have made a array of button reference variable of this button class, button object. Sorry. Then I have made another set of buttons, button reference variable for this button class. Sorry, the objects of this button class. The names are add, sub, multiplication, division, clear, modulus and equals, and I have declared an option OP which is of type character. Now I have overridden the init method, which is the first method to be invoked when the applet runs. Here I have set the background color as white and then the text field whose size is 10. I have created a object of type text field. Now I have created an object of grid layout. The width is 4 and the length is 5. Now I am passing this grid layout object to the set layout method, so that the layout will be grid layout. Now using a for loop, I am making an array of buttons by creating an object for the button class. Now here statically or manually I am creating buttons for add button, subtract button, multiplication button, division button, modulus button, clear button and equals button. Use by creating an object for this and passing the name of the buttons. Now I am calling the action listener by using this object t1, and I am passing the current object, that is this, using the keyword this. Now I am adding this text field to this layout. So t1 is a text field, so I am adding the text field to this applet. Now I am adding all the buttons using for loop and the add method by passing the argument as the object of the button. Now here separately for these are the special buttons for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus operation, clear button, equals button. All this I am adding by passing their names or the objects. Now using a for loop, I am calling the action listener. I am registering this buttons by calling the action listener method and passing the current object using the this keyword. And similarly for these buttons also I am registering these buttons. Then for event handling, I am overriding the action performed method of the action add action listener interface. Using the action event, I am getting the action command, that is a button click by the user, and I am storing it in a variable str, which is a string, and using the character at this 0th position of the string, I am getting it and storing it in a variable ch, which is of type character. Then this simply I have made then if the character is digit, that is by using character dot is digit, this is a static method in the class character. If it is a digit, then the text is set, that is using the set text method, and by passing the argument as get text, that will give till the previous letter, previous number, and plus the last number, that will give us the whole number that the user has typed. Now else, if the string is equal to add, then the addition the variable op is assigned plus symbol, and v1 is equal to the getText method is converted into integer format and stored in this v1 variable, and the setText method is called, and it is the blank screen is set using this. Similarly, for subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus operation, equals button, here there's a specialty for this equals button. When the equals button is called, if the string is equals, then eq, then the getText method is called and it's converted into integer by passing it, then if the operation is equal to plus, then result is equal to v1 plus v2. Operation op is equal to minus, then result is equal to v1 minus v2, that is subtraction. Here it is multiplication, here is division, here it is modulus operation. Then the result is finally displayed using the setText method. setText method, the result is displayed, and then this simply, then if it is equal to clear, then we need to clear the text field. So the setText method of this object is called and the text field is cleared. Now I will show you the output. See, this is the applet. So first let us do addition. Let's do 12 plus add 12 and it equals 24. It's correct. Now let's do subtraction. 12 minus subtracting 2 from it, we should get an answer 10. Yeah, it is correct. Now let us do multiplication. 12 multiplied by 10 equals 120 actually, yeah. Sorry, I did a mistake. 12 multiplied by 10, 120, yeah. Because I did not clear the text, that's why we got the wrong output. Now we have got the correct output. Now let me divide 12 by divided by 3, so it equals 4. Now let me clear it. Now division is over. Now next modulus operation. 68 modulus 2, it should give an answer as 0. Yeah, it's 0. So the remainder is 0, and then For clearing the text we can press this clear button. Thank you.